Merci.
Sénatrice Galvez, suivie du sénateur Gignac.
OK, merci beaucoup. J'ai deux questions. Une première question pour Madame Paget concernant la technologie des SMRs. Alors, je suis ingénieure, puis je me rappelle que ça fait, en lisant l'histoire de l'industrie nucléaire au Canada, ça fait presque 80 ans qu'on a développé les réacteurs CANDU. And there have been several efforts, several moments in which we're supposed to develop the small modular nuclear reactors, but we hadn't. Now, in this budget, you are saying that we are going to do two things. We are going to keep doing with the decommissioning and taking care of the waste, and that we are going to advance because the government has announced a new energy strategy in which nuclear is there. And actually, I heard in the news that our Prime Minister is selling the nuclear compact reactors that we don't have yet. So can you explain me how we're going to develop in the next year this so that we can sell actually nuclear compact reactors?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm happy to take that question. So Canada is a leader in small modular reactors in the sense that we are building the first in the G7 grid-scale SMR. It is not a Canadian technology. It is GE Hitachi technology that's being built in Darlington. But the reason that Canada has been so enthusiastic about being first is that there are many first-mover advantages. The supply chain around the building of this SMR is Canadianizing as a result of us being the first location. There is Canadian expertise, technology vendors and other companies who are already starting to export their expertise to other countries. And so while it is not a CANDU or Canadian-based technology, there are many advantages to Canada moving first in this space.
We used to have all of that advantages when we were working with the French people. And I remember very well when CANDU was sold to SNC Lavalin and they supposed to. So what are the other advantages that will make it this time to happen?
Right. So AtkinsRéalis, who is now the licensee for the CANDU technology, is presently working on a next generation, multiple technologies, but in particular a technology called Monarch, which is a gigawatt scale reactor. They're looking at deploying a version domestically and also a version that would be applicable for export. When? They're looking at finalizing the design in the next 5 years or so, but they are very much active in the current bid that Ontario is performing to select a technology. The Monarch technology is one of 2 technologies being considered by Ontario.
Okay, so you're crossing your fingers?
It is a credible technology choice, and they're working with CNSC as the regulator right now to get clearances to continue the design work.
Do I have time for my second question? Yeah. Or second? Okay, I have my second question for Mr. Brisson. So, merci beaucoup d'être là, à répondre à nos questions. Écoutez, on sait que la Chine contrôle 90% de toute la chaîne de valeur des minéraux critiques. Ce n'est pas seulement la partie de la production, mais aussi c'est dans le long de la chaîne, parce qu'ils produisent des produits manufacturés, des chips, des éléments électroniques pour des satellites, pour la défense, etc., etc. Mais aussi, c'est parce qu'ils ont trouvé ces minéraux critiques dans les résidus miniers. Et donc, c'est un avantage incroyable parce qu'ils viennent de donner la valeur à un résidu qui avait 0 valeur. Comment on va faire, nous? Comment on va aller chercher?
Merci pour la question. Claudine Paget du département ici pour nous aider à répondre à la question. Merci.
Bonjour. Merci beaucoup pour la question. Donc, parmi les programmes que nous avons à Ressources naturelles Canada, ça comprend un programme de développement des processus et de transformation des minéraux critiques, ce qui comprend aussi la possibilité d'avancer des projets de recyclage et des projets où on va chercher la valeur dans dans les anciennes mines qui ont aussi des résidus qui sont très importants. Donc, ça fait partie de la diversification de la source des minéraux critiques. Puis pour les terres rares en particulier, il y a quelques projets qu'on soutient déjà par l'entremise de ces programmes, où surtout du côté du recyclage. Donc, il y a quelques projets qu'on peut élaborer et vous donner de l'information.
So it was mentioned in the introductory remarks that you will develop the complete mineral value chain, the complete. I understand that that means not only extracting and producing, but also refining and doing some manufacturing after. So what are the types of products that you will look to manufacture here?
Yeah, so I would say in terms of the Department of Natural Resources, we're really focused on the upstream and the midstream of the value chain. So that means getting products and technologies to a certain level until they can produce into the downstream. So, for example, let's say we're building batteries or building magnets, because magnets are really the product from rare earths. So we're really trying to diversify the source of rare earths. So in Canada, we have some significant deposits. We have some very interesting projects in Quebec and BC and other projects that we're supporting right now through different tools. So one of the tools that we lead on, and which is part of what we're reporting on, is the infrastructure, the enabling infrastructure to be able to access the upstream, so through the mining. But also supporting the processing technologies. So for rare earths to become magnets, for example, we're looking at projects. There's the UCORE project that we're supporting in Ontario, where it's really the difficulty is developing our own expertise and technology to refine the rare earths and separate them. So China is the lead on those kinds of technologies, but we are trying to develop our own abilities to do that, which can then, the rare earths can be extracted and used in magnet production, which can then, apply to motors or, multitude of application in the defense space as well. So we're really, tackling all the way from the upstream to the midstream, all the way to the actual application and how we can work also with allies that are looking to do that.